What do you do when someone says that they can't afford your coaching? I recently had a client reach out to me and ask me this question, and they felt torn. Part of them was considering giving the person a discount, but something wasn't sitting right. How's it going? I'm Rob Gilbert, and I help purpose-driven coaches launch and scale their businesses so that you can make money while making a difference and ditch your self-doubt. Now, the response I gave to my client turned into, unexpectedly, a 5-minute video. And there's so much in there that I thought I'd share it with you, including the key question that you need to ask in those situations, as well as the creative approach that I personally took when I was starting out in my coaching business that led someone to go from an undecided state to end up working with me for over a year. Now, because I wasn't intending on sharing this on YouTube when I first recorded it, I'm going to need you to be a little forgiving. One, it's recorded on my phone, so the audio is not incredible. My phone's pretty good, but it's definitely not as loud or as clear or as full as this intro is. And second, it's filmed in portrait mode, not in landscape. All right, so the question is, you just had a call with someone, it went really well. They say they are interested, but when it gets to price, they say they can't afford it. That sucks because you really want to help them. You believe you can help them. They are saying that they are interested. So part of you is thinking, oh, what if I gave them a discount so that I would get to work with them? But the other part of you is thinking like, I don't want to feel desperate, and you don't want to discount your value. It's a tough place to be. So a few thoughts. One is sometimes that answer is used as a smokescreen. The reality is that they aren't confident that they think you can help them, that you're going to be able to get the results, or that they are ready, or whatever that may be. So they're using that as an excuse to have to avoid the deeper conversation. And what I would invite you to do, or to invite you to start getting comfortable with, is to start asking questions. If someone says they can't afford it, say, I totally understand. I understand completely. It's an investment. It definitely is an investment. But let's put price aside for a moment. If price was not in the equation, is there any other reason why you might be hesitant? Is there any other reason why you might be holding back? Just out of curiosity so I can better understand. That is a really powerful kind of question to ask. The other thing I would say is you want to find a way to work with these people. If you really believe that they are truly interested, and if you truly believe that you can help them get the results they are after. In the sales and marketing world, sometimes people call it downselling, meaning you have offered them your top tier product, you've offered them the full price thing, they say they can't afford it right now, whatever. It's instead of completely losing them, instead of completely losing the relationship and losing the potential client, you offer them something smaller, you offer them something different. Because if you add that up over the course of the year, it makes a huge difference. And the other thing is too, is that someone who would sign up for a reduced thing, a shorter thing, or whatever it may be, can, and sometimes surprisingly, awesomely, does turn into a client who signs up for longer. What I would recommend in this case is you can't just say, let's say $2,000. You can't say it's $2,000. They say they can't afford it. And then you say, okay, I can make a special deal. I can make it $1,500. Because that seems like the price is just arbitrary, and it almost insinuates that you were trying to rip them off a couple moments before. So get creative. Can you say, all right, so 3 months, it's 12 sessions. You're saying you can't afford it. What if we made it only 8 sessions and it's $1,500? Is that something that you could afford? Would that be fair? Or maybe you can go, what if we started with just 4 weeks? We could start with just 4 weeks. That would be, I don't know, 800, 750, whatever the price feels right for you. And then we can revisit after 4 weeks to see how you're doing, see the progress, et cetera, et cetera. You want to make sure that it is clear to them that the price is changing because you're giving some kind of concession, you're making some kind of adjustment. And the other thing I'd actually encourage you is to go beyond that. Don't just do a tit for tat, like, oh, you reduce the amount of sessions or you reduce the duration and therefore the price has gone down. Ask for something more. Make it feel like you are really, you're working with them. And that what that might sound like is, okay, so what if we did only half the sessions, and instead of being $2,000, it was a $1,200, but also you gave me a testimonial. So, you're asking for something extra from them. You're asking for some extra commitment. So, because not only do you want to potentially not lose them as a client, because who knows what that can turn into, but especially as you're starting out your coaching business, depending on where you are in your journey, those early clients are so valuable because you're getting to test your program, you're getting to test your coaching, you're getting practice at being a coach, and you can get some testimonials. And some powerful, incredible testimonials are going to help you a whole lot provide social proof and to show other people you are great at what you can do. You've helped other people have trusted you, and it's going to allow you to get more clients later. And I can tell you, when I first started out, oh gosh, like my first month, I had someone who had 3 conversations with. Actually, second conversation, they said they're interested. They still had some questions. I sent them the outline. We got back on the phone, and they're still hesitant. So I said, what if we did this? What if we tried a month? What if we did a month, and we did a month at this price, and then we could revisit after a month. We can see how you're feeling. We could see if we feel it's working out, if you're getting some results. And then at that point, we can discuss where we go from there. What ended up happening is that person worked with me for over a year. And initially, I was just pitching them on working together for a 3-month container, and it turned into over 12 months. And that only happened because I was willing to be creative, and I said, cool, what if we tried only a month? And they were open to it. So hopefully that's helpful.